Grigori, you were trying to block my grenade, you fool. Now, I've got near enough no health left from that battle. Look at all these boxes!
Boxes everywhere.
So much health. They followed me in here. They can't have the precious health pickups, though. They're all mine.
The landlord is going to be pissed at what these people have done to the house.
Well, yeah, you've lent them out to tourists for the City 17 holiday season, and this is what comes of it. Everyone is fucking dead. Also, there is a new weapon in this house, but you actually need to... aside from dealing with him, you actually need to put a box in the way to actually jump up these stairs first.
And then kill.
Then kill him. Well, typically he doesn't come to me. Typically I have to go to him, so he surprised me there. The new weapon is actually in the back corner, but we gotta get all these goodies first. Here it is. Oh, I wanted to zoom in on it, but he got in the way. By being in a different room.
Is he the new weapon then?
Yes, he's the new weapon. We fling him at people.
Yes!
And they get out of the way so quickly. Now, it is a Dragunov.
Oh, what?
A sniper rifle.
Okay then.
That would have probably been easier.
It's got...
Now, one thing odd about this sniper rifle is they didn't actually account in leaning, so leaning actually has no effect on the scope. Like, it just fires where it would be if you weren't leaning. Also, it's near enough a one-hit kill, and right-clicking changes your kind of scope zoom, and then after 8 times it goes back to your regular view. And it's generally a one-hit kill, so this weapon is really, really lovely. I like it. And you're going to be seeing me using it a lot for the next about 15 minutes.
I like how the scope is large enough to cover a quarter of your view on the right side.
Yeah, that's one downside of it. Oh yeah, also, you can press E when you're scoped in to make the lines on the sniper rifle scope turn a bright red, rather than their usual black.
Okay then.
That is for acquiring targets in low light conditions.
Okay then.
Yeah, that's something only I give a fuck about.
I guess so.
Yeah, now this bridge is actually a railway, so yeah.
Were you trying to kick him off so desperately, but he
was.
He was caught on the fencing.
He was, but then he exploded, thus destroying any chance I'd have.
You'd think he'd split in half rather than... Well, I don't know actually how the physics would work.
The gore mode is mainly just explosion.
This is
people.
Clearly a well put together physics-based game, so we can assume that everything that's happening here can be done and executed in real life. Like that.
Yeah, and you just gave me flashbacks when I was like 12 or 13 and trying to download extreme gore mods for Gary's mod. God, I was a sick fuck. You know, unlike now where I'm just playing Half-Life 2 on extreme gore mode for my enjoyment and the enjoyment of others. Also, there's barnacles here now, and I can't remember if they were there in the original, but they probably were.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, let's play skeet shooting, or clay pigeon shooting. Spin around.
Oh,
that would have been beautiful.
Oh, close. Incidentally, if you got that shot, would it have exploded in one hit?
Yeah, it would have. I managed to pull it off on a practice run.
Oh.
Everything interesting happened in the practice runs.
You've let me down, Snake.
I've let everyone down.
Yeah.
I originally was going to actually make a giant cut here and then cut to me having gathered every explosive barrel on the level after killing everyone and doing a bunch of skeet shooting. But then even I decided that was too fucking stupid an idea.
And it would have been boring after a while.
Yeah. Like, after the second shot, it would have been, alright, just stop right now. This gimmick has become tired already.
Why is the bridge shaking?
Because it's a railway line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Doy.
Anyway, if you do this jump in slow motion, you can make it, and I did make it on my practice recordings, but I actually cowered it out this time.
Oh.
Yeah.
So much letdown, so much letdown.
I know.
This part. What is...
No, I did save it. Think about it, I pulled off shit more interesting. I turned in midair under my own steam. I really like this under the bridge section because there's just so many ways to go through it. So many little routes and hidden nooks and crannies and health pickups and rockets lying around haphazardly.
And combines on the floor with chili.
Yeah. Also, I learned the hard way in this chapter that there's only one checkpoint. I'm sorry, not chapter, this
Yes.
Yeah, I died
in this whole chapter of Highway 17.
Yeah.
One checkpoint.
All I'm saying, kids, is once you get here, remember quick save is a thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't forget your quick save and quick load and eat your greens. I like this rifle. Even though it's probably, as far as like the rifle-based weapons goes, it's probably the most forgettable, rather. It's not the one that actually forgets all the other guns' names. That's me.
This rifle specifically is forgetful.
It fires bullets, and partway through the bullets forget where they're going.
And they forget what they're doing, or if they have to kill at all. They'll just like go. They'll impale into the person, but it won't kill them. Yeah,
somehow. It's very odd how, intention can affect such a thing as a bullet. I just put this barrel in the way because enemies come out here quite a bit. So I just like having this in the way to block bullets.
Yes.
It's really nice.
I think I remember, I don't know if I got to this point when I was playing with my friend. All I remember is that I got bored doing this part.
I quite like this chapter, which is surprising because, when I think of Half-Life 2, this isn't one of the chapters that I remember off the top of my head. It's kind of weird to think that, Half-Life 2 is a game I really like, but have very little recollection of after I'm done.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, and I've replayed it and beaten it about 4 times at this point. Not counting this playthrough, which would, I guess, count as my 5th.
Is that counting Synergy? Or...
I haven't beaten Synergy with anyone. Synergy, incidentally, is even harder than this mod in some ways.
Is it scale?
It's scale mainly.
Ah.
I think most mods, their idea of increasing the difficulty of the game is mainly just put more shit in the way. And when I say shit, I don't mean puzzles or extra objectives. I mean people.
Oh.
Now, there's a good bit here. This is one of my favourite little physics things in the game, but I'm looking at it because I want to pick up health. There's actually enemies that run out here, and the first time I played through Half-Life 2, a girder fell perfectly and smacked a Combine right in the face, and I was so happy to see it, and it made me fall in love with Havoc physics.
Yes.
Because he reacted so perfectly. Well, as far as I'd imagine someone getting hit by a giant
I was about to say, as far as somebody getting hit face on with a girder at such speeds, wow.
Yeah. I haven't got much experience with that happening to people, luckily.
I'm sure you'll inform all your friends if such an event happens after the coma.
Yeah. Why do you assume it would be me?
Well, who else?
Who else is going to be hit with girders? Well, I'd be the most deserving, so... Yeah.
Because you said it is going to happen someday, you just don't know it, and then you're going to look around you, and it's going to be like that sort of, it's going to be like that fear where, instead of a fear of ducks watching you, it's a fear of girders.
I know that's the fear you were referencing, the fear of a girder watching me.
Yes.
Oh my, that's a terrible, terrible fear. I'll be sure to avoid construction sites. That's some Final Destination shit, but with girders.
Oh yeah. Incidentally, I hate those movies. Not because of the extreme amounts of gore, but just because I feel it's predictable.
Well, yeah. I was really disappointed there's no new weapons around here. I think we've actually hit all the new weapons in this chapter.
Are we going to say in this game? Is that what? So there's more? God's sake.
Oh yeah, there's more.
Does that list in your arsenal eventually come to the fact where it fills up your entire screen?
I believe so. Look at the rifle one already.
The
rifle and SMGs. So yeah.
Look at the rifle as I'm holding this PSP that somehow launches discs.
No, I wasn't talking about the thing in my hand. I was talking about the list of rifles I have.
I know. I just found that amusing as you said that while you're holding that other.
A PSP is an assault weapon. So yep, we've just deactivated. There's actually a barrier on the bridge now. I've just turned it over to SMOD mode, or I'm going to anyway, because this whole time, and I haven't pointed it out, there's been a money bar on the side, and I haven't gotten rid of that money, which does nothing. So let's just get rid of the money.
A money bar. Oh,
Money bar.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
See, it's that unnoticeable. Well, I got rid of the money. Now we can go back to normal gameplay.
Believe you said it 1 point in the first part, but shows how interesting it is.
Yeah, I mean, like, typically in real life, if you notice you have 11 monies in your pocket, you're like, oh, that's pretty interesting. In SMOD, it's kind of like, yeah.
Nah.
Anyway, just shot down my rocket. So that's why you have to, like, swing it around and go out, shoot at the ship from oblique angles.
Now you're getting attacked by a manatee.
Ish thing. I don't see it. I've forgotten what a manatee looks like, though, so it's kind of unfair.
I don't know why, I just assume all big, aquatic-looking mammals look like manatees. If you can count that as a mammal, I don't know. Shows how much I know about sea life.
I'm going to cow it out once again. Surprise, surprise, I'm just going to use this rifle to quickly end that fight.
Oh, I forgot about that. Whoa.
Yeah. Well, we're done. Let's move on.
The fact that the Combine sort of took over some aquatic creature and converted it to be a ship is just kind of weird.
Well, that's assuming that is what they did, but I see that as the only logical option once you've taken over a planet. I mean, they turned the humans into metro cops in some cases, so why not manatees turned into giant floating ships?
And now we're just going to assume they're all manatees.
Yeah. And that's another thing they did to humans. They put some stalkers on the bridge, and they fire lasers at you from their eyes.
Wait, what? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's a stalker. They are humans that they have taken, stripped all of their internal organs, put them on some kind of Combine life support, and then made them operate their machinery, or in this case, sent them to hunt after a man who's got a proven kill record that at some point includes kicking people at miles at a time.
Do we see them up close? Because they kind of look a bit weird.
Yeah, they do. We'll see one up close.
What the hell? Elf looks so out of place.
It does. They look more in place.
It's like those It's like those other zombies without the head crab before that just kind of jog at you.
Yeah. These are you know, in the Half-Life lore as an established enemy, but they do make sense where you're meant to see them because, you know, they're not actually meant to turn up this early into the game. They're meant to be in like Combine kind of factories and shit. The last one's in that room over there, but we can't shoot them from here. So they make sense in their location, but under this bridge they're just really off. Well,
whoa,
I just
God.
nearly killed myself.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about this level. I like you're always above death.
I love the fact that when you look down, you would have fallen down like Looney Tunes style.
Gravity doesn't work until I'm aware of it. So yeah, that's filling up my quota of punching at least everything.
Oh yeah, oh fuck, yeah, now I remember. God, those things are so kind of like amputees for some reason. Not assuming that they all look like that, it's just so weird.
If you assumed all amputees look like that, there would need to be some kind of intervention staged.
Well.
So yeah, Grigori and the Kawaii Combine were just waiting back here.
He died.
Fighting ant lions.
Oh, he's alive. Oh, he died.
No, Kawaii Combine's fine, but they won't follow you beyond this point. Which is fine, because we're at the end of the chapter, and Grigori seems happy here. He's laughing. He's like, I can do this forever. Which you can, because they're infinitely spawning. So I think Grigori has finally found his happy place. He's now on holiday.
And so he's going to stay here for the rest of his life.
Yep. And they respawn some Combines up here just to give us a fight.
They must really want this holiday resort back.
It's been cleared out now. Why can't they just go to the places that I'm no longer at? We're all going on some holiday.
I like the fact that you kick the your other Combine and he's flying through the air and then everything explodes, because that would have been so funny if he flew by the two. Is it possible to kill another Combine while kicking a Combine towards him?
I'm imagining that if I turned like full ragdoll collision on, then it would. But as it goes, ragdolls don't collide with people; they will just go through each other. I
Oh,
may have to run some tests with that.
killing a Combine with his mate's corpse, that would be amazing.
And horrifying for the poor bastard.
But amazing.
Yep, that Combine had warped into the ground for some reason, so I ran over his head.
Oh, it's a train track.
Yep. I kept thinking during my practice runs in here, isn't a train meant to come out? Wouldn't that make things riskier? But it doesn't.
Is there a reason why?
Not that I'm aware of. The trains aren't running. Combine just can't be bothered to keep them going anymore.
I somehow remember that happening. Unless you're just going so fast, and now you kick away and never to be seen again.
Kicking our way into the next chapter, see you all in sand traps. Or just sand trap, I can't remember. That's why I'm such a great commentator, I don't remember anything.